2311 and Front Row Motorsports will lose their charters in 2 days unless their latest court motion is successful.
NASCAR just delivered a crushing blow. In a stunning court decision, 2311 Racing and Front Row Motorsports learned they could be stripped of their charters, meaning they'd lose their guaranteed spots in the Cup Series. This isn't speculation, it's official, and it's happening fast. The Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals has denied their final appeal to hold on to their charters. Without the injunction, those protections disappear on July 16th, just days away. Introduced in 2016, the charter system acted like a franchise model. You own a spot, you race every weekend, you share bigger prize money, and you build value. Charters became an asset, selling for tens of millions and giving smaller teams stability. Now, without them, 2311 and Front Row are demoted to open teams. That means every weekend, their drivers, Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick, Riley Herbst, Todd Gilliland, Noah Gragson, and Zane Smith must qualify on time. One bad lap, and they're pulling off the track, not racing, not earning, not exposing sponsors. Charters aren't just race seats, they're financial pillars. Teams use them as collateral, as sponsor bait, as valuation boosters. Losing them sends resale value and investment opportunity crashing. For 2311, co-owned by Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan, deep pockets and marquee logos may cushion the hit. But Front Row, a smaller operation relying on careful sponsorship and tight budgets, faces a potential collapse without that guaranteed income and visibility. The human cost is no less serious. Crews, mechanics, engineers, and media staff, all livelihoods at stake. These are hardworking people who didn't sign up for legal drama, but they'll feel the fallout. On July 14th, just days before the deadline, both teams filed again for a temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction, arguing NASCAR is preparing to immediately sell or reassign their charters, risking irreparable harm and potentially putting them out of business. They claim NASCAR's communicated intent is proof that without court protection, their future disappears. NASCAR dismissed the motion as unnecessary, pointing out the teams haven't offered any counter-proposal. An order is expected by Wednesday, July 16th, the pivotal day. Legal analysts suggest this filing was a last-ditch attempt to prevent irreversible change before the December antitrust case. With charter protection potentially gone, the July 20th Dover race could be the first major test. If NASCAR cancels the charters, 6 drivers will have to qualify each weekend. For 2311, that's Wallace, Reddick, Herbst. For Front Row, it's Gilliland, Gragson, Smith. Each qualifies purely on speed, with no second chances. A missed spot means no race, no exposure, no payout. Sponsors could pull, driver contracts could be in jeopardy. This is more than pressure, it's a pressure cooker. Insiders are already preparing for chaos. Drivers might adjust strategy, teams could change pit approaches, and media attention is guaranteed to spike. The potential for underdog heartbreaks or breakout moments is massive. The charter fight sits within wider tension between NASCAR and the Race Team Alliance, RTA, a coalition of team owners who've long criticized NASCAR's revenue split and charter setup. They've threatened exhibition series and even a breakaway model if deals don't shift. This legal case could embolden that movement. Similar disputes have flared across NASCAR history, from Starcom Racing's charter sale under threat to outright salvos like this challenge. If 2311 and Front Row stand tall, it's a game changer. More recently, rumors are circulating that other mid-tier teams are quietly exploring legal counsel in case this lawsuit opens doors. There's a growing sentiment that this case could realign power structures in the sport. Crew members, engineers, and even publicists are preparing for the worst. Some sources inside the garage report that teams are already considering layoffs if sponsors pull out due to charter uncertainty. This could set off a domino effect where even allied vendors and parts suppliers see a drop in demand. Meanwhile, drivers have started lobbying behind the scenes. Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace have both privately expressed frustration, according to paddock insiders, worried not just about missing races, but losing crucial momentum in their careers. As NASCAR moves toward its playoff run, any missed race could mean a lost shot at championship contention. NASCAR fired back with counter lawsuits, accusing the teams of cartel behavior. The league claims this isn't about fairness, it's about power grabs. In a shocking accusation, they allege Michael Jordan's business partner, Curtis Polk, helped coordinate legal strategies and media campaigns aimed at forcing NASCAR to bend. Yet, the teams aren't backing down. Attorney Jeffrey Kessler, known for taking on NFL and NCAA antitrust cases, says this is about a fundamental question. Can NASCAR legally monopolize participation rights in its own league? Legal filings show the teams are arguing NASCAR's charter model operates as an illegal restraint on trade. If they win, the court could potentially strike down not just the current agreement, but force a complete restructure of how NASCAR operates, from team admission to revenue sharing. Should the December trial rule in favor of the teams, the charter system might be blown up entirely. That could lead to a more open format where entry is based purely on merit and funding, not fixed slots. Such a change could transform NASCAR, allowing new teams to enter and old teams to expand. If NASCAR wins, expect tighter control and possibly a purge of dissenters. Some believe NASCAR could use the moment to reissue charters under stricter conditions, perhaps tied to loyalty clauses or non-compete rules. Veteran drivers and team owners are also divided. While legends like Kevin Harvick have praised NASCAR's efficiency, others like Dale Earnhardt Jr. have called for more transparency and team involvement in major decisions. Tonight, NASCAR stands at a crossroads. Up is racing, fierce track battles, bold sponsors, growing fan base. Down is control, profits, charters, legal protection. This isn't just about two teams, it's about who controls NASCAR's future. Teams want a seat at the table. NASCAR wants firm authority. The court will decide how strong that control really is. Will NASCAR stay the boss, or will the sport become more open, more equitable? Will smaller teams fight for survival or band together? Will fans still get the full field at every race? This legal war has already drawn comparisons to Formula One's Concord agreements and previous sports franchise showdowns. Whether it results in reform or retrenchment, it's historic. Buckle up, because the next few weeks will be more dramatic than any win in victory lane. The future of NASCAR is on the line.